Destroyed homes, swollen water bodies, broken branches, uprooted trees, all dotting the high-range villages of Kerala's Wayanad. That's rocked by massive landslides. We see the picturesque hamlets that Wayanad was known for, unfortunately bearing a gloomy picture. Right after these landslides that hit in the wee hours between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., we saw a rescue mission that began at 6 a.m. that continues even till this minute. And those are the live images that we're bringing for you, where we see rescue teams wanting to pass through or cut past that flowing river to get to villages where there's a likelihood many are stranded, unfortunately aren't able to. We see vehicles that were washed away, and this shocking image really troubles us. A man who's been stuck in the middle of a river in Mudukkai, where we see that man trying hard to emerge. He's stuck waist deep between rocks and mud. And he's been stuck there for 5 hours. We hear that he's finally been rescued. The rescue mission took about 2 hours. For the rescue teams to reach him itself, it took 2 hours. Those are the dramatic visuals there showing that man being trapped. Finally, the rescue teams reached him. He's been rushed to hospital in a critical condition. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has taken stock of this incident, instructed all his officials to lead the rescue operation. Trapped, being airlifted by the IAF. Army has also been pressed into this rescue mission. Helpline numbers have been rolled out by the state government. Prime Minister Modi has spoken to Kerala Chief Minister, assuring all assistance from the centre. Ex gratia amount of 2 lakh rupees has been announced for the next of kin, 50,000 to those injured.
Many people are still trapped because roads have collapsed and the bridge is washed away. So it's difficult to reach them, and there was heavy rain in the morning, and we expect rains there. So there are many challenges, but all the rescue teams are there from early morning 3:30 itself. Rescue operations have started, and NDRF team was there, and also the Fire Force team. They are also specially trained. Our team members were there, and teams from different parts of the state they were also sent to Wayanad. And Honorable CM has sought the help of Army, Navy, etc. I think they have already reached there. We have sent special teams to Wayanad, especially forensic team, forensic surgeons, forensic professors and others, and also orthopedic surgeons and pediatric surgeons. We have sent a team to Wayanad, and we are sending people also from, not only from Kozhikode, also from Trivandrum. We are sending people. And I am getting calls from the private sector and private hospitals in different parts of the states, and they are telling me that they are ready to send their team too. So definitely we have arranged everything possible, like our State Mission Director Jeevan Babu, and also Director Health Services Dr. Reena, Additional Director Dr. Rita. They will be coordinating the entire activities of the department there. And also we have mapped the facilities, HR, then we are mobilizing more medicines there, especially for surgical procedure, because when hundreds of people come at a time for the same minor surgical procedure, we may need more thought and more other things, etc. So we have ensured that everything is there. So that is all set, and the priority of the state is to rescue every life. So it's quite unfortunate.
Rescue operations are being carried out on a war footing. Now police, NDRF, Fire Force and all state agencies are there, and we have sought Army's help. According to information we got, Army will reach soon at the site, and drones, dog squad, all are being used in rescue operations. Honorable Chief Minister himself is coordinating rescue disaster management operations from his office. An IAS officer has been appointed as special officer. He will be camping in Wayanad, and CM has sent a team of 5 ministers to Wayanad. So they will be coordinating rescue operations in Wayanad. CM held a separate meeting with the team of 5 ministers. So CM is closely watching and monitoring rescue operations in Wayanad.
Shilpa Nair, who's joining us more on that. Shilpa, we see most parts of South Kerala has also received heavy rainfall. In fact, what we hear is that a red alert has also been issued to Kasaragod, Kannur, Wayanad, of course, Kozhikode, Malappuram, Palakkad, Thrissur and Idukki. All these areas have received heavy rainfall, but it's just Wayanad that's been impacted to this extent. And this is attributed to reasons of encroachments. We hear that there's tea plantation that happens extensively in some of those hilly areas, which doesn't sustain. And it leads to this kind of calamities, and they've been warned, officials have been warned of excessive tea plantation. Of course, we're going to get that understanding from experts as and when, but from what we know, that most parts of Kerala has been issued a red alert.
Well, yes, Rabli. In fact, at least the northern districts of Kerala, a red alert has been issued, and there's a warning for heavy rainfall by the IMD. And in fact, the government has also advised people to be very alert and vigilant about the rain situation, because we saw what transpired in Wayanad. And Western Ghats, of course, is a very ecologically sensitive area, and Wayanad and places like Idukki are prone to landslides during monsoon. This is not the first time this is happening in Kerala, but of course the magnitude of what has happened in Wayanad today is something that the state has not witnessed in the recent past, at least. And that is why, heartbreaking images we're getting from Wayanad, and everyone at this point in time just praying for the safety of people there who are stuck, who are waiting for some kind of help to reach them at this point. In fact, there are reports that several of these dead bodies, the locals found it flowing in one of the water bodies. So such is the situation. And remember, this happened early in the morning, the wee hours. At around 2 a.m. is when the first landslide took place, and multiple landslides happened in the time gap in between 2 a.m. to around 4:30 a.m. And this is the time then when most people would be sound asleep, and that is when tragedy struck Wayanad, and most of them, of course, in a complete state of devastation. Many family members lost, and everyone's just praying. There's some of them are not able to reach out to their loved ones, and that's causing a lot of fear and panic. So at this point in time, everyone's just praying for the safety of those who are stuck due to this landslide. Praying for them to be rescued alive and in a good condition. But it's not easy is what the state government officials are telling us. Since morning we've been speaking to ministers in the Kerala government and also officials here, and they say one of the biggest challenges, of course, is the fact that the weather conditions are simply not amenable for some of these rescue operations to go on. In fact, they're not able to use the choppers from the Indian Air Force to carry out rescue activities, to airlift some of these people who require immediate medical assistance, because it's continuously raining and they're not able to take off. So only once the weather condition improves can these helicopters be pressed into action. Meanwhile, they're now trying to build a temporary bridge to cross over to some of these areas where they're not able to reach, because there are a lot of people stranded there. And as time goes by, the situation gets even more distressing for those who require medical help and those who require other basic necessities at this point. Because a landslide of this magnitude, obviously, a lot of people would have been injured, and if they don't get the adequate medical attention as soon as possible, then that will also create a lot of issues. So that is a priority for the government and the rescue teams at this point in time, that they reach these cut-off areas so that help can be extended.
And as we see that the death toll has already risen to 89, we're only hoping that help reaches those who are stranded at the earliest, because it's been well past 12 hours. The mission is on. Of course, there's with this kind of situation, they're stranded without food and no shelter. They could be exposed to such extreme weather conditions. Now, landslides across Wayanad that continues to claim lives. We also see a whole lot of politics surrounding it. There was ruckus in the Lok Sabha even as Rahul Gandhi began speaking about Wayanad landslides. In fact, in the Rajya Sabha, we saw Mallikarjun Kharge alleging that the centre tried to muzzle the opposition, and all of this after CPI MP held private. In fact, the CPI MP blamed this tragedy itself on private players, claiming that they have encroached parts of the land and that's what's led to landslides in Wayanad. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi will be visiting Wayanad soon. The leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, raised the issue of Wayanad landslides in the parliament. In fact, he says that there should be mapping at the earliest of areas that are landslide prone, saying the Western Ghats is particularly disturbed. Rahul says there's a need to keep all politics aside. He is, in fact, a former MP of Wayanad right now. Wayanad has no MP. In fact, Priyanka Gandhi is their candidate for Wayanad. The by-elections is yet to happen. That date has to be scheduled. But for now, we see most of the heavy weight and heavy lifting here has been done by the state government of Kerala. The centre has also deployed George Kurian, central minister, to coordinate efforts of rescue missions between the centre and the state. Now, Rajya Sabha leader of the House, JP Nadda, praised the House of the situation, saying the centre is in constant touch with Kerala authorities and all kinds of assistance has been granted. CPI MP Santosh blamed private players in Wayanad, saying that they are responsible of encroaching land. Because of them, that bridges are being built one after the other because of private property, and there's no space really for public roads, and that's led to landslides.